everyone, I'm here with the summer modern home build. So this is the first build in my channel, but I really do love to create buildings. Right now I'm doing modern, but my actual favorite builds are the more traditional, more oldie kind of homes. I really like the I don't know, I like the builds, but I really love modern homes as well. So I'm always trying to build different things and try different things out. So in this build, I really challenged myself, and I tried to build with beds that I don't usually use and try to make it as modern as I possibly can. So here I am trying to figure out the windows. I wasn't exactly happy with the windows that were placed on the red portion of the house, but it is what it is. So here I'm just, placing and making things bigger, making the foundation together. And I'm going to move things around here. I needed to put a door into that spot, and I only had one slot left there, and so I just moved it over a little bit. And so I placed the red here, and I wasn't too sure if I was really set on it. I do end up changing the red tone to this, but you will see me fiddling around with the color, as I wasn't sure if I wanted to commit to that exact color. I really love the layout of this house. So originally I was going to put 2 bedrooms and an office downstairs and another bedroom upstairs, but I really felt that the office could have went into the living room, so I left that so I wanted to create a younger child's room, as I had 2 teenage rooms. The boys' room could be used as a like for a child, but it's also ready to be a teen room as well. So I really feel like it's definitely a room to grow into. So here I wanted some landscape and some terrain up at the top, and put some green up there. I ended up taking out one of those. I put 2 down there, and I ended up taking out one because I was like, well, you know what? I really want to, them to be able to have usage of a garden, and why not be able to kind of wake up in the morning and, garden a little bit before you head on with your day. And I ended up changing that roof as well, to make it to be just a square. Here I am doing it right now. And it was hard to get the perfect light. I think there's a tree that blocks that you can't get the perfect light there. But there I am playing with the red, and I changed the red color for a different one. And so I just wanted to make this home as modern as I possibly can, but I also wanted to add green things onto the walls. I really feel like when the Seasons pack comes out, there's definitely tons more you could do with this house in terms of the greenery and the gardening thing. So I am anxious for that pack to come out. I am dying. It looks amazing. So we're here working on the boys' room, and I'm just kind of doing all the doors to see what doors I wanted. Here I am adding a decorative piece. I changed it to a mirror, but then I wanted to make sure that the laundry room would have room for everything that I needed inside. So I decided to make the laundry room just in case it didn't fit everything and I had to move things around. So here we're working on the kitchen. I really had an idea of making these cupboards that go right beside the fridge and go up and over, because I didn't want to add any other cupboards anywhere else. But to try to find a modern, feel to this was a little bit hard, and the ones that matched the Jungle Adventure counters as well. I also wanted to have that's kind of like a light pine counters there. I really wanted to have, kind of the more darker pine. Once I place the desk down, that you'll see the color that is the color I was hoping to get. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to, and the chairs that I wanted actually had the same light pine to it color as well, so I ended up just sticking to that. So here I am making some changes to the fridge and the counter space that I wanted. I wanted to have make that kind of like a pantry. So here I'm fiddling around with so that is the color I was hoping for her. That little bit of a darker pine was the color I was hoping to, because I wanted this room to be actually kind of like the white and that color of pine. But so I was like, oh, I'm still gonna get it. I'm still gonna get it in here. It's fine. I end up having to actually move it over the walls over a little bit, so you'll see me kind of readjust things here. So there I am actually doing it right now. And so to move those things, you just have the move options, and you use Alt to move the things and scale them up and down. You can make them smaller and bigger, as well as move them up and down using the, moving them is obviously with the move cheats, but you don't need to have any cheats on to make them smaller. I can't remember what the keys are called to tell you what the keys are, but it's definitely out there. So I wanted to change the coffee table there and add some more modern kind of a feel to it. So I added the white box end table over top of the coffee table. And I also wanted a L love seat or couch set. So I tried to make it with what I wanted to use the best that I could. So here I'm trying to figure out the floor pattern of what I wanted. I was hoping for kind of a tile, but then I was like, you know what, I really want hardwood floors. But at the same time too, I was just like, okay, well, let's get the bedroom beds sorted, and then we'll work from there. I like to do the beds first, because once the beds are placed, then I can work around the colors or the feel of the room. I really knew what style of bed I wanted, but I wanted to work with colors I wouldn't really work with regularly, especially for the master and the girls' room. So with this bed, I love the bed sets, but I don't usually use the green with the black very often. So I really wanted to push myself and create a room that wasn't going to be the average type of room. So I was trying to stay. I did go with what went with that pack. I think it's like the vintage pack. And so I ended up changing it. The style here is the walls are going to be changed. So I'm just trying to find another rug here. I really feel like just the black on the dark wood doesn't exactly go, and I felt that the gold rug didn't fit properly and was just too much. So I think I ended up going with the black and gold carpet there. So I ended up, I couldn't save the house. So I ended up saving it onto my library and then reloading it up. And when I reloaded it up, it didn't have that painting that I placed there. So I ended up putting a mirror there, I think, when I put it up into gallery. So I just wanted to put some plants around and some side tables. And then I fiddled around with what to put beside the bed there. And originally I was going to put a study in the green room with the borders on it. But then I ended up changing my mind and being like, you know what? I really feel like it could be a workout room. So here I'm just adding some clutter. I find that when I'm working with a room and I know what I want to use with it, I end up placing a lot of the objects down and then moving them around as I go. So if I see an object I want to use in the room, I'll place it down and then go back. I was really having a really hard time finding the color pattern I wanted to use for the child's bedroom. So I ended up going with the wallpaper there. And so with this room, I knew the direction I wanted to go, and I wanted the browns with the blues. And I wanted it to be kind of science-y and space. The space feel in it. So I really feel like this room could be definitely used for a child to a teenager, or even as a guest room, whichever your sim may need it, or you can definitely, there's lots of room to play with. This room, I think, is the biggest room of the house. So this room gets the own door to the balcony. as well as it gets its own bathroom and this huge living space. I think it's even bigger than the master bedroom, if I'm not mistaken. So here we have, just me placing things. Like I said, you saw me placing them sporadically around, and then I moved them to where I wanted to go. So I just wanted to put a little bit of green in there in the corner, and then add some little kid things, because I'm imagining, it's a little boy moving in here first, that, and then he's going to grow into a teenager. So here's the girls' room, and the girls' room is more suited probably for a teenager, but it definitely will be suitable for a child as well. So she has her own desk here, and I'm just trying to place some organizing things underneath the desk that, you would use to keep yourself in check. So here I'm just placing wall designs up and trying to figure out the dresser. And I really like this room. I think out of all the rooms is probably my favorite. But yeah, no, so I just add some clutter around the room, make it look more lived in. I really love, there's a shell, kind of a seat that, not exactly yet, but you'll see. And I really love that chair, and I don't think I've really ever used it. So I really definitely would love to use that chair. I really wish that chair though would be used as a dinner table chair instead of just a single chair by itself. But nonetheless, I definitely want to use it. So I'm just trying to figure out which wall decorations to put there and implement it in the carpets and around the room. And then add the curtains and add the finishing touches here. And I had a hard time figuring out what type of carpet I wanted to put, if I wanted to put a carpet underneath the dining room table. But I did end up going with the blue to go along with the painting and kind of give the room some color instead of just the beige and the whites. So I'm doing the ensuite bathroom for the boys, as well as the bathroom that would be shared between the child's room and the girls' room, as well as a public, or not really public, but guest bathroom alongside of those. Pardon me, I'm just taking a sip of my tea. And so yeah, this bathroom had a lot of space, and so it's definitely pet friendly. There's a cat litter box there. There's pets and dog, pet stuff, and the dog bowls around, or animal bowls around to eat in. So you could definitely have a cat or a dog in this home if you should choose to want to. I tend to try to implement it in a lot of my builds. Not necessarily every single one, but I just really could see somebody with this house owning a cat or a dog. Up to them.